I have not begun. Hey, what's up? I'm looking to one of my replies. Did I get it all out there? So let me see. Take a look. New live stream. No, not here. Choose a replay. Not here. Trying to look for Mr. Tacpan's live. Mr. Tacpan's live. New live stream. Is that what it is? Home. Just give me a second. I'll start here soon. I think I do this every single time so it's not this one. Published. Let me see. Is it published? Local setup. Oh, there it is. Okay. A little bit easier to find. Okay. So I don't know who's here. I don't know if you know what I do. I don't know if it'll interest you, because I don't know if anybody's here except for my cat right now, which is always here to interrupt me. Hey, what's going on? Is that what's going on? You can stay right there. It's okay. I don't mind if you stay there, but not on the desk. Anywhere but the desk. Is that okay? You can sit right here on my lap. No problem. My hand, look, except the desk. Okay. Elizabeth. Hi, Elizabeth. Beth. Bethlehem. Zazar. Beth, female. Eliza, male. Beth, female. Eliza, male and female. Beth, Eliza. It's almost like the Z is actually, the head and the tail is like, it's not A, but it's Z in the connection of the alphabet. And it's very funny, because I'm not sure. Wow, I'm not sure. I think I lost it. Let me just take a sec. Oh, wait a second. I just saw it somewhere. It just showed up. Hold on a second. Oh, yes, here it is. Okay. I knew I had it. So let me make my screen smaller. So many things just pop up right in front of me. No idea what it is. No idea what it is. Okay, so it's right here. This is 26 area. This is a 26 area. And right here in this area over here is where Z and A come together. So the real connection is Z, A, B. That is your first connection. The reason for that is, in order to take your first step in from Z, is if you go backwards this way, you go forward this way. And if you go backwards this way, you go forward this way. So your first step in the house is between 1 over to 2. But usually when you take a step, you're crossing over an area space. So you would be at 26 crossing over area space 1 in order to put your foot in space area number 2 if you were walking. Area space of 3, if you had a 180-degree plane and you had 3 areas, they'd be 60, 60, 60. So if you had how much here, how much here, how much here, how much here of 180, it'd be 45, 45, 45, 45. And all you'd have is what you see is 3 arms, yet you'll have 1, 2, 3, 4 times 45 for the plane. So you're going to have 8 times 45 to have that 3 and 3 arms. No, but the minute there's a split onto the other side, nobody counts that invisible line over here. So what is 6 now becomes 8, the dividing line, in which one area everyone holds, which is the point that holds all 3 points. Does everybody get the matter? Are we in there? So that's your Zab, Z-A-B in Zabeth. And then that's your standard cycle, as they say, first and seconds. What did I write here? Why did I write it? Beth, do you have any questions about anything? I don't know. I don't know what I don't know, and I don't know what I do know. I just know what I do. That's all. What I wrote earlier is I don't think the whole thing came out. There are 12 in this equation. And the equation was, I'm not sure if you saw it or do I have to do it again? Just give me 1 second. Well, I can't believe I just wrote something in the middle of the book. Now I just closed the page on it. Now I can't find it and I don't know what it is. Okay, I got it. Okay. So I'll put this piece of paper here. Oh, wait a second. This book wasn't even started. I'm in an empty book. Okay. Let me see what book I will be into. Not this book. Could it be this book? Not this book. It's not this book. It's this book. In our holy cycle, in the house of 1, okay, or in the house of 101, everything is going to add up to 10. So it'll be 101, and then it'll be 101. See, 10. The mirror world goes with the spirit world, the 13 cards of 7. And then the spirit goes with the cycle in the moon, 82. And then this one, 73, goes with 28. 64 goes with 37. 55 goes with 46. They're all going to be 101. There are 12, okay, of these combinations out of 100 numbers. Can I go higher than 100? Well, I need 144 to have 1 level, okay? I need 432 to have, I think it's a triangular. I have to calculate this. Where do I get that from? All from the 36 numbers that put together the darkened roulette table that you see there in those designs. You need, every single time you add a design, you'll add a new perspective. When the new perspectives start over again, then that's the end of that, what you call it, that cycle, and it'll just keep repeating. So, so this is 12. Okay, then the next one that I already did out to you, and we're going to rotate it between this over here, these numbers here. Okay, and we do know if we're starting at 9 and 8, right? 8 plus 2 equals to 1. 8 plus 2 equals to 1. 9 plus 2 equals to 2. So your 8 and 9 is what your basic creation is. This one's in the heavens, spirit. And this one is in the beehive. And I don't know how to explain this. This is the birth. This is the letter I. I just get my light now, just from some reason it's just starting to flash, and there's a fly in it. I wish I can get the fly out, but right now I can't. I can't get the fly out. Okay, so there's this, and there's also what would be 8 and 1 and 9 and 1. This will be 9, and this will be turned into 1. So this is, I don't even know how to explain it. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Really and truthfully, I'm supposed to go 8 and 2 and 9 and 1. And they're both going to, although equal to 10, 10 slash 1, 1, right? This one is in the beehive. I also sometimes think it's the behind. I also like to think of 5 and 9. This is your TH cycle, the B and the H. Oh my God, come on. You do it all the time, you know. I know you can't stay there. 10,000 times this cat has jumped on the desk. Okay, not very interesting, not very interesting. It's hard to explain, but this is what's going to create 1. Anyways, let's just go from this cycle. The reason I did it is because when we go 9 plus 1, it equals to 1. And 9 plus 2 equals to 2. And 9 plus 3 equals to 3. And 9 plus 4 equals to 4. Okay, so if there was an entry point, right, into the heavens through 1, this is what it would be. We're not going to do 9 and 5 because 9 and 5 is the invert of each other. 9 and 5 is the invert on the cube to each other. I like to show you when I can show you the real artwork, and the real artwork comes out of whoever made these things and taught us numbers, because here is 6 and 3, and then when you have 6 and 3, you're going to automatically have what is 4 and 1. So you have 4 and 1, and this is the king, and this will create R and I. The math will create R and I. Okay, 18 and 9, and the math here is going to do 5 and 4. So it's going to be DE, DEI, like Opus Dei. And then it'll create the I, the 5 and the 4. And if you multiply it, it creates the T like deity, right? And then this one is the letters I and R. The IT system in the sun. This one is the king. This one is for the word home. The number 7 and the number 3 will both be created in the star system to equate to 41. 30 and 11. When you comes to the 8, we have to start the 8 as 2 equals to 1 plus 3 equals to 2 plus 4 equals to 3. I'm just going to do it plus 5 equals to 4. So with 8, I need to go to 5. But with 9, I only need to go to 4. Because after 4, it is the mirror. This is 10, and this is 10, and this is 10, and this is going to be 9, 10, 11, 12, and this will be 14. I don't know what these mean yet. I do know what they mean on the cubes, that anytime you drill all the holes, if I drill all these holes through this cube, the only time you'll see a 7 is over here and over here. It's the only time you'll see a 7. So there's going to be 2 times 7. And then you're actually going to see 4 times 5, that this is going to be a 5, and this will be a 5. 5 and 5 is 10, right? So the opposite sides are 10, and here it's 5 and 5, here it's 7 and 7. Electric company and the student. These are the mathematical equations. Actually, sorry about that. It's 35 and 63. And the total is 98. Just to note that this equation, what equates this, will equate an equation that will do the same as this equation. As 2 times 7 is 14, 2 plus 7 equals to 0, 9. Not the same as 7 plus 7 is the same thing as 2 times 7, but it's different when you're now going 2 times 7 is 27. So 14 plus 9 equals to 23, right? And 5 times 3 equals to 15. 5 plus 3 equals to 0.8. So plus 0.8. So you have 17Q, the gateway, what is known is birth at the 7th gate. Birth in the sun at the 7th gate, 14 and 15. The letters are N and O, and this is the way pi begins right here. And the letters H and I come together, the heavens and the birth. So when you create this equation over here, 8 and 15 equals to 23. So both equations equate into each other. What was I going to talk? Oh, yes. So this is what I was going to do. Okay. There was an equation I was working on tonight. Just trying to look for that equation. First of all, here's that first equation. Okay. In the first equation, I'm going to try and I just want to jump onto something. I know I'm jumping all over the place. I'm going to try and explain this. In this calculator, I'm going to take these two numbers and put it together. But since I'm counting down from the top down instead of the bottom up, we're going to look at this 1 is over here, like on your telephone. So when I want to connect, let's say 13, okay, which is going to be, I'd have to show you it on my phone, right? Is it on my phone upside down too? No, it's not. You see, it's that way on my phone. So I connect 1 and 6. So I'm going to go this one and this one, 47. Then I'm going to connect 4 and 9. I'm going to connect 4 and 9. So I'm going to connect this one and go 101, and this one and go 47. So this one is 7, and this one is 13. That's my positions on here. Because they've taken up a new number, these are the backdoor positions of these numbers. These numbers are all in rotation, and the rotation of these numbers are, I'm going to use some colors if I could. So I got so many things happening here. So these numbers would be red, 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 and red. And the other ones would be black, 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 and black. I'm going to tell you why, and I need to go get a drink in the kitchen. And if there's a subject or something you want to jump onto, talk about some numbers that you don't understand, maybe I can give a little form to it. I don't always know what I'm doing. I know what I want to do, and I create equations in order to get there. For those of you that might be new here, okay, whether you're on live now or later on, I'm just going to get a drink in the kitchen, right? So I'm going to let you just take a look at what's going on this floor here, right? These are all this work that you see on the floor, okay, happens to be, most of it is from the roulette wheel. Some of it is from binary code. Some of it is an equation called the 510 equation, which is a Roman numeral Mars equation. And there's different ways to create the more than one design in the same equation. Just give me a minute. I need to have a drink. Okay, so this is let's see, is there a shadow here or something? This is the roulette board. This is the betting scheme on the roulette board for those who've never been here before. And Here's the 1, the 2, the 3, the dot is the 4, the 5 is the heart, the 6 is the empty space. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 12, 14. You notice the X here and the Y here connect these 3 parts. The total of this area is 111, connected by 14, 1 and 4, 5, 2 and 3, 5. Connecting what I call the transition over here. Although they show 36 numbers, this is incomplete. Okay, X to begin with, then we go to Y, then we go to X, then we go to Y. The usual formation of this should be XY, XY, XY one more time. Okay, so that would be a total of XY one more time would be a total of 18 numbers. So you would have a total of 54. That way you're going to have an XY once, an XY twice. So that'll be 54. Now you flip it over the other way. And now you have the in-between to the in-between, and you have 108, 108, 108. 3 times 108 is 324, or 18 by 18. 324 reverse vibration. And then you go 4 times 108. 1, 2, 3, 4 times 108 is 432 vibration. So 3 times and then 4 times. One is 18 by 18. I don't know what the mathematical equation is, but in order to show mirror of the, everything is done 3 times and 4 times. Everything is, that's the difference. It seems like so far that the in-between inside a cube, the in-between what is 1 and 6, 2 and 5 is 3 and 4. That is the smallest number, DC. Words that go with DC or 43, hot. Colors that go with hot is red. The numeric value for red is 27. Basic English and not in the gematria. In gematria, red is R, I think is 5. Hold on, RST. RST. R is 5. E is 5, is 10, and D is 4. So it's valued at 14. Wow. And it's valued at 27 in the regular alphabet. And there's a fly flying around, and my cat's hanging at the edge of the desk. Right, Mr. Cat? Hey, right, Mr. Cat? Not letting me concentrate, or I'm not able to concentrate. Where was I? That's why I don't like the cat here, because she just takes, you have to go away. I love you. I love you so much. So much I love you. Why do you do this? Why do you do this? Hey, are you a good girl or what? Hey, are you a good girl or what? You want to see on the camera? You want to see? Okay. Oh. Okay, you can stay right there. Okay, where was I? What was I doing? Okay, where was I? First of all, my camera is too big. I can't see. Hold on a second. Let me see where I was. Okay, yes, okay. So if I combine the red and the blue, I get the burgundy. Is that true? Is that really, really true? Because that will be very interesting. Oh my God, it's not that I don't believe. I got to see what they say too. What happens if I combine blue and red? Don't I get purple or burgundy? Wow. Red and blue don't make purple. You see, I've been telling everybody red and blue makes purple. Okay, so let me see what this says here. From a very young age, red and blue do not make purple. During my years of teaching colors and painters complained about the difficulty mixing and cleaning to make purple. Okay. because artists try use tubes of red and blue that contain yellow. Okay, so okay. And everybody sees that this cat has got to go back down again. Well, I don't know what it is. What colors make purple? What two colors make purple? Blue and red make purple, but you can dial up the amount of blue to achieve bluer tints of purple. Adding less red can create a predominantly blue tint. What colors make purple? How different purples? So a vibrant, okay, so you see with the burgundy, right? Burgundy, because I'm trying to think, is it burgundy like maroon? Because the 7 ball and the 15 ball, right? Remember, 7 and 15. 15 is actually like 11. So the gateway, what is the striped gateway? What's happening at the striped gateway? Okay, the reason for this is the math problem that works with it. Is that the 7 ball, okay, is the same color as the 15 ball. Okay, this is a stripe. And this is a solid. Right? Solid ID. So in this one, the mathematical equation equals to 11. So you have what is 7 come stripe. So what if you worked on 6 and 14, which this is green? So if the 6 and 14 is green, you have yellow and blue. So you have 92 and 40 equals 132. Divided by 3 equals to 44. Divided by 4 equals to 33. That's perfect. Mass, space. Okay, mass, space. 33, 44, 77 equaling to matter. So now we have this, and this will be 1 times 4, 1 plus 4 equals to 5 equals to 4 slash 9. So now we have 6 rotating with the 9 stripe. We have 7 rotating inside the 11 void. So now we're going to go to the pool game, and we're going to take out the 5 ball. Now I take this as the sun ball. The 5 ball goes along with the 13 ball. So what is it doing? So it's 1 times 3, 1 plus 3 equals to 3 equals to 4 slash 7. So we know that DC 7 goes along to what is 5. And we know numeric value 57, female and male. Here is in rotation. So you have in rotation over here. And that rotation, I'm assuming, is in the moon and the gate, the energy in the gate. It takes 77 to equal to 14 slash 5. What does it take to get 77? It takes 88 to get 16 to get 7. So I'm trying to find out from which world and what do I have to do and what is the relevance of inverting the sex. Because to get 5, it's 12, and apparently it's female. To get 7, okay, it's 13, and it's male. Okay, the male and the female. But as I move further on down the scale, okay, I only use the single mathematics of adding them up. If I add them, okay, both ways and multiply them, okay, I will get what is 7 and 1, and I will end up with that gateway, and the total of the two would be 8. The same thing over here, but in the 7s, I would end up the birth in the sun, 5 and 9. And this one is visible on the dice cube as 9 and 3 and 2, 5. As 9, as 4 and 1, 5. Or Or as 6 and 5 and 3, 8. Or as 8 and 5 and 1, 6. So we see what's going on here. So anyways, that's this scenario here. So this and this connect together equal 47 a time. And this would be your 7 position. This would be what is your 13. This is your moon part. The total is 91. This is what they call one cycle of 4. The deck of cards runs in 4 cycles of 91. 1 through 13 equals to 91, which is an average of 7 times 13. And this goes alongside the entire table of roulette. 1, 4, and 7 is our rotation. The 7, 4, 1 times 31. There are 7 months of 31 days, 4 months of 30 days, and 1 month times 28 for 3 out of 4 years, changing the cycle in the 4th year. What was this equation I was doing to somebody else? Oh, yes, the creation of 11 will create 3 as 1 and 2 is the mathematical 1 times 1, 1 plus 1. Where 12 will create 1 times 2, 1 plus 2. Where 13 will create 1 times 3, 1 plus 3. What is 1, 2, 3 as what is 2, 3, 4? So our vibration from ABC becomes, this is the multiplication world. This is the window world, the divided world, 4, 3, 2 vibration. We're getting the vibration. And then onto the other side, there's a split over here. The reason there's a split is because the 13th letter and the 14th letter, okay, split the alphabet. First you go the first 13 letters and then the next 13 letters. But there, don't forget there's an alphabet shift, but we're not going to go there right now. The female and the male, the king and the queen, even the moon are on the other side. But the face of the moon has been ripped off, and now we can see it when we're not supposed to see the shiny part of the moon. I'm only saying that because it's on one side. And what happens over here when it splits? This is where your DNA and sun birth show up at the beginning, before the X meets the half world. Remember number 14 and 23? Oh, 3 triangles? Well, that's going to do the Tesla vortex. Hold on a second. Not this. See, this is what happens in number 6. There's 2 separate worlds of 6. It's an automatic, right? You can't do them. The minute 6 and 60 comes together, when you multiply 6 times 6, 6 plus 6, right? You end up with a 6 and 6. So this one has to stick together. This one has a full center. This one has an empty center. 7 because it has a reverse. Here there's no reverse. You wanted that. You wanted, was it this? This is what the 3 triangles look like over here. But in this one, if you take a look at the black triangle with the blue triangle and what it does, and then the black triangle with the red triangle, what it does, and then what it does with the red triangle and the blue triangle. If you can redo that, move it into paint. This is what our multipliers do. Just give me 1 second. I'm just trying to see which design is which design. 7 times 7 is 49, 63. I don't remember which design this was. I was looking for the halfway point. So the halfway point on this design, and I started at 1. So there's only 8 numbers, actually. I took 1 out of the numbers, so it ends. Anyways, we're going to work on the top design. This is multiplication and addition. So if you go 8 times 8 is 64. So here's number 4, and here's number 6, and here's number 6, and here's number 4. And then you go 7 times 7 is 49. 7 plus 7, so that'll be 3 and 6. So you're going to go to where 3 and 6 is over here, and you put a dot here, and then 3 and 6, you put a dot here. And then you're going to go, let's say 4 times 4, 4 plus 4 equals 24. So you have a 2. You have a 4 over here dot, and then you have 2 over here dot, 4, 2, 2, 4. And it creates this design on it. Here it creates the Star of David. I forget which equation this is. So I'm just trying to see if there's any other equations. I do have a new one of these. Okay, but anyways, I want to get back to this. I want to finish with this. Okay, where we ran this cycle, right? And we can go to 100. If I went to the next cycle, okay, it would only work in number 2. Hold on a second. Neptune's pitchfork. You see the way it's going down this way, the nose, and this way, the nose, the angle of the sun coming in into Neptune's pitchfork. The cube is up, the cube is down. The cube is in 17. Here, the cube is in 20. One is in the gateway, and the other one is at the T-gate counting. So here's the next one. 2, 11, 20, 29, 38, 47, 56, 65, 74, 83, 92, 101. Since all my numbers before were maximum of 1, we're going to stay on 101. Let me see if I got this right. 101. Okay, so we got 101. So let's see, did I get this? Did I calculate this right? In hockey, there's 3 periods, right? 3 periods. Each period is 28 days, okay? Each period is 28 days times 3 equals to 84 to start Pluto. That's the way hockey begins. 3 periods, because I look at a period as the moon. When you have your period, you have your men's cycle, and that's 28. Sentence ends. So here we have 12 areas. So in this one, it becomes 103. Okay, we end at 92. I want to know when we end at 99. That's Jupiter inside the heavens. So anyways, that's this cycle over here. In this cycle of 2, they have time and energy inside this cycle. They have the creation of the 7th gate, and the creation heavens, birth inside the sun, and they have all of creation, because this is what will create the group, the house of 3. This brings A and B together. Come on, guy. 25 times you move into me. So anyways, we're going to run now by number 4, 13, 22, 31, 40, 49, 58, 67, 76, 85, 94, 103. So in this cycle, this is, how can I say this is what cycle? This is part of what the Mayans talk about. The Mayans talk about, and we're going to have to look at it, what comes up in number 13 and what comes up in number 7. In number 13 is your number 7. And the reason I say this is because they run this grid that is 7, 13s, and 20. I don't know what it means, okay? But what it ends up doing is, let me see if I can get this right. 1, 4, 6, 9. I'm just trying to Just trying to 1469. I pulled that across the top. This was in the box. So this was, so now 1 4 1 4 1 4, here's 7, and then here's 10, and here's 13, and then 10, 11, 12, here's 15. So here's 15, here's 18. So what happens is this will come to connect there. But there's no connection with this one. And then we're going to go, this is 13, 16, this is 19 over here. And this one we're going to connect. This one is 19, 22, and this is 24 as 6. Okay. And after 19, you're going to have 22. And here you're going to have 27. So you're going to connect here again. So you have double, single, double. And what this is I'm connecting my 7s and my 13s equaling to what is 20. And this will create 3/4 7. So it'll be 7 3 and 7 4. It's a gateway to the split world through DC. One is this way, which is a 45-degree angle, and the other one is through the divided windows. I'm not really sure how it works. I really don't know. But I know when the clock swings, right, the plus becomes a multiple, and the multiple becomes a plus. So I'm not really sure how the gateway works. Again, I need something to drink, so I'm going to go into the kitchen. I hope I'm explaining myself properly. If there's any questions, do not hesitate. I am not the last word. So, okay, but the moons have 13 space, not 12 space. 12 female, 13 male. There are 13 moons in the year. Is this correct? Try 3 dice. The 3 triangles, connect them. Well, you know what? With 2 dice, you create what I know is the 7th gate. With 3 dice, okay, you will create what is, I know, as 99 in 3 dice and 63, which is telling me about, there's a difference between 63 and 99 at 36. Area space for rotation for the sun, because the 2 letters are the sun. 54. I'm just thinking. You can be moving 12 inside 13. You know what I'm saying? Every time you move 1, how do you move a 12 inside a 13? Well, if you move 12 inside a 13, you're going to have a whole area that you're not going to touch. So you're not going to touch 6. You're not in the 13 area. So let me think of this. In the 13 area, you know, a 13 area has to be 13 by 13. So you'd have 169 and 144. You'd have 25 area spaces, okay, that you would not be touching. So I'm not really sure what to say. The 144 happens to be your day, on 1,440 minutes in a day, or 4 parts of your day, which is 360 times 4 for 1,440. There is a time lapse for the clock. It looks like it's 25 parts of 169. I'm going to get something to drink. I'll be back. You have to get off the nest. When do you think, after 500 times of putting this cat on the floor, when will this cat know to stay on the floor? Do you think it learns by example? First of all, you think this is a real cat? Somehow this is a macro size of what's inside of us. Is this what you can call ego? Right? Is this what you can call ego? 3 triangles connect them. These are 2 triangles connected. So if I took 3 triangles, what would it look like? 3 bases of an angle. What would 3 triangles look like? I can't even imagine. Try 3 dice. 3 dice, you get 99. Did I write this down already? Okay, it doesn't matter. 3 dice, 3 times 33 void, and 3 times 21 dot. Just one little thing for just not, so I shouldn't forget. A dot and a dash. So if I did this, a dot and a dash, you know what this would be? This would be dot Mars dash Earth. Could also be the other way around. I'm going to tell you why. Because the word Mars, and I didn't finish with this here, but I'll just do it. The word Mars, 13 plus 0, 1 plus 18 plus 19 equals to 51. So I make 5 and 1. I can also make 5 and 1. Earth is 5 and 2. 5, 1, 18, 20, and 8. 28, 46, 47, 52. And with Earth, it's number 5. And, it's number 5 and number 2. Unless you want to go five and 2. And the reason I do it this way is because the real way to go out is I got to come outside these corners. I got to use the lines or the corners. I just can't guess. It's got to be exact. So if it was Mars and it'd be like this and I kept it straight, it would be like that with one line. But in reality, it would be either that line, if you want, or maybe it would be that line. But together, it would be this. And that to me looks like window 88. A, B, C, D, 1, 2, 3, 4 windows equaling to 10 equals to maybe window 98. With Earth, and not to forget, it's 2 by 2 area. With Earth, because it needs 2 lines, which could be like that, or it could be like that. Unless you want to do it all of them together, could be like that. So this one over here, 22 is Mars, and this one, 33, is Earth. Total is 55. Here we have a total of 9 areas, and here we have a total of what is noted to be 4 areas. So this is, let me see what we have, 3 by 3, 9 and 6, 4 and 4. 8 and 15 is the total. 3 times 5, 3 plus 5 equals to 15 equals to 0.8. Ho. Okay, so that's that equation. So now we can see where Mars and Earth came from. Now with Mars, it's a single line, so it has a center dot to it. So the center dot gets a center dot. But with Earth, okay, it's all dashes. It's all broken up. And it's got 2 lines to it. So I refer to Earth, since Mars can be brought to a point. But since Earth has this area in the center, the best you can do to Earth would be this 9 square, but it would be this, or it would be this. So Earth would be the single dot 1, but Mars would be a 4 area. Your single dot is to a 4 area, and Earth is to a line, or 4 dots, whichever way you want to look. Here's 4 dots to create a single square. Here's 4 dots for the outside square, but here's 4 dots for the inside square, plus the center of the square, where there is no center of this square. In this square, I don't even want to do what you can do in this, right? But in this square, all you can do is that. I didn't want to get into that. So this is how I see dot and dashes. This is how I separate Earth and Mars. I see Mars as a 4-letter word and Earth as a 5-letter word. Then there's the reverse of Mars, which says arms. And the backwards of Earth says heart. So we have the arms and we have the heart of the body. 103 also, I don't know if I should jump back to this. I'm not really sure where I am in the video, who's talking, who's watching, who wants to know what. I really have no program set up, and I'm not going to stop late. I spoke earlier on in the video that hockey, okay, has to do with, I believe, what is the rotation, the clock, the movement of this planet, the incoming births, the cycles of the moon. For the reason is that when you talk periods, right, without the period, the child is being born. It also mentions also the 4th period. There is no 4th period. The 4th period is overtime. And says supplémentaire. It also says 80, and 80 joins 2 worlds. 80 joins 2 worlds, 80 or 88. How can I explain it? I don't even know how to explain it. In the French terminology for 80 is 4 times 20. So it's now saying it separately, other than what was 60 or 70, which was 60 and 10. Now we're going 4 times 20 and 10. When everything was over at 70, now we're at 90. Okay, let me see if I have anything else in my piece right here. I wish I could have let me see if I have I wish I had the Mayan mirrors somewhere. I really did. I wish I had this piece of art to show you. I thought it was really ironic the way it turned out, or the Fibonacci. I don't have everything plugged up. I have a piece of the Fibonacci, in which once you start connecting the numbers to Fibonacci and then counting back to a single digit, right, down the grid of 36 numbers, what you start to see is martini glasses, tilted, one tilted this way, one tilted that way. Anyways, it's no fun just to hear. We want to see some action, right? What do we want to see? I don't know. I have no idea. I'm tired. I'm really tired. So we worked with 1 and 10, Yes, anyways, what I wanted to tell you about these, regardless of the other ones, but wherever number 1 shows up, okay, it turns different colors. It's turning over. It's always twisting number 1 and turning to a different color, like a different strength. Not really too happy with this video, and I'm a little tired. Somebody asked me something. Otherwise, I just might end it here. Can't keep my eyes open, really. There's just there's a lot of things possible to talk about. I'm not really not sure what they are. Try 3 triangles. Connect 3 triangles. I'm just trying to see. For me, let me see something. I came up with a design. Oh, yes. You see, I forgot to mention that in this, right? In the number 1, every one of these will add up to number 1. Okay? We're going to do, I'm going to try and maybe stay a little bit and explain something. First of all, I didn't finish with the dots and the voids. Okay? Before the next cycle, right? We're going to have 90, 9, and 21. And then what's going to happen next? Hold on a second. I lost my own screen. And then what's going to happen next? Sorry, 63. Now the next world becomes the mirrored world. Here we're in Jupiter, right? Jupiter, Earth, Saturn. This is where we are. Look, 99 and 63. 3, 6, 3, 3. And then we add on one more cycle. 132 and 84. Now we have mirrored the cycle. This is where we are in time. The difference between here and here, okay, is 48. The distance between here and here is 48. We are now 84 years since 1938. We have completed the mirror cycle. This October, I don't know what it is, but whatever happened about this time last time should happen again before the new age begins. This is the way I see it. 10 and 11 and 12. 8 and 1, 9. 9 and 1, 10. 8 and 3, 11. 9 and 3, 12. And then 9 and 8, 17. 1, 3, 8. Whatever that would mean to you. 21. Inside its own cycle. So this is also the cycle of the ring. This is also the pole, buy and sell. There's so many things that go with this. This is what's going to create the difference of day and night. And the end result for this will be the divided house of DC. 6 and 8 equals to 14. And then the DNA inside the sun, it's going to skip over. Here's your DNA. Here's your IT system, your IT past, 20 and 9, IT. So your birth, okay, into the gates. 29, but it's 20 and 7. 20 and 7. How can I explain anything else? What does it mean? What does it mean? So, yeah, they all have 12, but the 12th number goes into the hundreds. So everything ends. There are 11 in the 2-numbered house, and the 12th one starts off into the next house. So maybe that's possibly what it means. I was talking about one other thing. I think I have to end it because I feel like I'm just mumbo jumbo right now. Just wanted to. There was something I was looking at. Yeah, right over here, where the alphabet divides. We already have the male and the female. We already have what is the numeric value of the moon, bringing in the numeric value for time. And then over here comes the sun, 14 and 15, where pi comes in, right? This is where 9/11, another gateway, is confirmed over here. and then this one will be 13, right? So as we climb up, let me do this again. I like this. I like this little thing. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19. Let's see what they do. This equals to 19, equals to 10, equals to 1. This equals to 89, equals to 17, equals to 8. This one equals to 78, 7 and 8, equals to 15, equals to 5 and 6, equals to 11. Right? This one equals to 8 and 7, equals to 15, equals to 5 and 6, equals to 11. This one equals to 6 and 7, equals to 13, equals to 3 and 4, equals to 7. This one equals to 5 and 6, equals to 11. This one equals to 5 and 4, equals to 9. But this one also, okay, this one equals to 3 and 4, equals to 7. This is to 1 and 2, equals to 3. And this equals to 3 and 2, equals to 5. And this is to 1 and 2, equals to 3. Okay, so we have 3, 5, 7, 9, 11 has a value of 2. In the first value over here, if I didn't extend it to 7, right, it was a value of 4 right off the bat. If I don't extend this to 11, which is right over here, which can also end at 2, unless I continue it on, it will come back to 3, right? 1 times 5 right over here is actually 6. And then this one is actually 8. And what is this one over here? This one goes back to 1 again. So it goes 3, 5, 7, 9, 11 becomes 2. You see, when you come back to this one over here, you end up back over here. So you have the letters O, K running into each other. 1 times 5, 1 plus 5 is 5 and 6, 11, runs you back to the beginning. And then number 16 runs you back to 13. And then number 17 runs you back to 15. And then number 18, right over here, 1 times 8, 1 plus 8, runs you back to 17. So it's just pretty ironic how the numbers run into each other and intertwine. The walnut symbol, September. Yeah, I believe they're going to boost up everything that's out there. Valknut symbol. Try the Valknut symbol. Let me look what that is. The Valknut symbol. What is the Valknut symbol? Okay, I'm trying to look for it right now. Okay, is this what you're talking about? Is that what you're talking about? So you're looking at what looks like an earring. Hold on a second. Just 1 second. Okay, so now the thing is, okay, I mean, what I see, right? What I see this over here? Seems like crossed arms over here. Then over here, standing between second and third, winning of the gold in the center of the podium. Holding on top behind him, the ring. Holding up the ring, which looks like the snake. I'd have to stare at the symbol a little bit. Oh no, it's not that. Okay, so can you show me? Can you let me look again. Let me look again. But I did like this. So the balconette. The 3 triangles. Okay, obviously they're offset triangles. Okay. Okay, first of all, they're not triangles. If you stare long enough, they're not triangles. Triangles are something of distance, but if you stare enough, oh yeah, there they are. Let me see something. Wow, my computer, I swear it's brand new, and so what I want to do, let me see. What I wanted to do is this. Oh, this is no good. Hold on a second. So when I see this, right, I see squareness, right? 1, 2. How many real areas do you see? There's one area here. There's one area here. There's one area here. Here's that center area. Just trying to see what's going on. So if I was to write something, I'd start here. I'd go up here. I'd go down here. I'd go through here, over to this side, over to this side, down this way, underneath here, over to here, down here, here, underneath here, and back here. So this is one complete rotation, right? It's a one complete rotation. So you have 3 equals 1 rotation, and the 4th rotation makes you 1 step forward. Yeah, okay, I'm going to try to look at it, but I see more squares. You see, I see, you know, I see this. Hold on a second. That's not good. I see this over here, you see? And then I see this over here, right? And then this over here, right? And then you can look at this as length. So what I can actually do is and I'm just trying to you know, so right away when you take a look at this after it's finished, right? If you just take a good look at it, hold on a second. So what you would actually have here and this, okay, it's a yield sign. So there's something going on in this yield sign. I have to try and understand. Is it 777 that's going on in all these signs? Is that what it is? Is that the 7th gate connects? And you can see that they're linear. They're not actually what they are. And okay, and I'm going to take this. Wow, that's the picture I got. Please 1 second. See, I can either do this or I can rotate it. Let me see. Oh, I can't even rotate it. I try to move it. Let me see what it looks like if I move it here. If I move it here. Okay, hold on a second. Oh my God, I can't do anything with this thing. See, I can maybe move it down here and then put, whoop, then maybe, and then maybe move this one over here and then maybe somehow get one over here. So I'm just going to work on something and see what goes on, you know. Okay, I get you. I get you. Okay. Okay, I'm going to work with it, and I think it's long enough, and I really don't feel I got anywhere tonight. For those of you who don't know what's happening, I'm getting evicted from this apartment, although I've filed for revocation for certain specific reasons. And if anybody looks at this, I should win this hands down. But it seems like everything seems to be going the wrong way. So I'm going to make him an offer. Before, whether I win or lose, I'm going to make him an offer and just get rid of this deal. And we all know what comes in the future, right? The truth, respect, the truth for love. The truth will come. Thank you for watching this video. Raphael 7286. If you'd like to help out the channel, buy the building. You'll own a building. I want nothing part of it, except I just want to be able to live here in peace and continue for the word of the Creator. Thank you. Peace and love.